From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
He's running this rock.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Give me that.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
What a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And against the defense, the early advantage was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That would go for 26 and a first down. A gain of 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. Jones now in motion left. Caught on the right side by Jones. So given 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. That's complete to McBride. Will be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this throw incomplete.
Good knockdown.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Murray now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. In motion right, that's Harrison. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Catch made, right side by Wilson. For the Arizona touchdown. Michael Wilson.
Legal reasons.
9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least
Boy,
2 first
stop.
downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. 40.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Hut.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Speculation.
These
Allegedly.
two teams all tied after
The
one.
accusations.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or
No.
maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Opposite. Green. Come on. Smith. Red. Set.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rattler wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 red. Set.
Now Rattler. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
They're certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game.
What the?
4 straight passes right out of the gate,
What?
with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Ready. Set.
Kamara looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
What can this game look like?
No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at
You get the dub.
If
Let's
I'm
see.
them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good for the whole arm and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Shotgun snap, and it gives to Benson. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That's quickly out to Harrison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This 2nd and 4. Murray now running right on the option. Now the pitch comes to Edwards. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right. They'll run here with counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be counter. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. Oh, they get to the football, and it's blocked. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go. Clock 40.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready. Black. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler.
Ow.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Past the 20. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as
I think he was right in. This one should connect.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete, right around the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Should really be up probably 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Down. Ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. Set.
Rattler off the bootleg. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Second and 10.
Set. 50.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Set. Ready. Set.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cut.
To the air is Rattler. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 23 yards to pick up there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Pitch ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in left side by Velo. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
Trying to pound it in, Camara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. Black 40.
They'll try to run it in. It's Camara. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. And they're on 31-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the team now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And Wilson in motion left. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake it to Counter. Now Murray. His throw here is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll stay on the ground with Counter again. And they'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. On play action, it's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down the 21. Barely behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
38-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a 1st down. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. A give up the middle with Benson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the right side, this is Edwards. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays. They're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Okay.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Set. Ready. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up and keep 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Come on. Set. Black. Next. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Yeah, shot.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Cardinals first down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Murray to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Back to throw, Murray. That's caught by Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here we go, first and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
For the extra point.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
On the set.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready, ready. Set.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
That's good.
What a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And it goes for a gain of 31. That turned out to be the perfect time to dial the screen. The Red Sea parted.
Did it ever, and you just wonder, did fatigue play a part in this? Because we're in overtime. And all I mean by that is sometimes with fatigue, you slow down mentally. You don't read your keys. You don't see the play develop. And boy, it popped big for him, didn't it?
It did indeed. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now he'll try to run with this. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Might have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Will be able to add the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give him a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And we've seen him have success early on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh my gosh.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's a touchdown run from 10 yards out. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the sometimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you.
Set right
You
on.
should utilize it more often.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Arizona, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the one-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's some bullshit, dude. Stole that from me. Oof, 4K. Second. How this food yeah, turn it over after I get the food. There's no zip on this ball. I say it's pressure. Time I don't have a seam. God, that hurts, man.